Shall we go where we are bid? Pray,
There you are. I was wondering when you'd show. Now, are you ready to aid me in sketching that griffin? Remember, you'll need to draw the fight out as long as you can. I must behold the creature from every angle if I am to coax it. Marvelous. Up we go then.
let us accompany Sir Fulvio and face this griffin.
We ought to follow close behind, lest we get separated.
Positively splendid. I suppose that will have to do. I'll have to use my imagination for the finer details, I fear.
I wonder how Sir Fulvio's sculpture is coming along. Mayhap 'twould behoove us to pay him a visit. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a cloak?
I located a...
Asps attack with spell venom!
Keep to fire! One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
I wonder how Sir Fulvio's sculpture is coming along. Mayhap 'twould behoove us to pay him a visit. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. This should be of use.
Battle is best avoided here. That reminds me. Ours is a party of women, by and large.
And yet, no two of us are the same. Forgive me for being a burden arisen.
Sir, how can I be of assistance?
This is quite... Those statues fetched a fine sum, they did.
Welcome, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service at a fair price. Always a pleasure.
What do you think you're doing here?
But I've much to do yet.
Well met.
Let's take it easy today.
Dead on my feet.
Maybe I'll keep right here.
We've arrived, just as planned.
Clark means to unveil the sculpture before a select audience. He asked me to extend an invitation to you as well. I will await you at his estate in Vernworth's noble quarter.
Go. Have a look.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance.
Patrons, connoisseurs, friends, my humblest thanks for joining me here at the unveiling of my collection's crown. There is much more I should like to say, but the anticipation is apt to kill me should I stall another moment. My word! 'Twould appear I overestimated your ability. How dare you claim you have shamed me, and shall ne'er again know my pattern?
A dispiriting conclusion.
You seem to be rather friendly with Captain Brancer. 'Tis lamentable that the captain of the late consul's got. I know Clark wasn't pleased, but that was the best I could manage.
I swear I'll wring that incompetent sculptor's neck. What a fool I was to place my faith in him.
I like to come here when I need a minute to...
I'll teach him a lesson he won't soon forget.
I'd sooner
Quite
stay
the
out of that
predicament.
where it's possible.
So what'll it be? Not to twist your arm, but this is a rare opportunity. Well, you needn't decide this.
Let me get that.
I better get to work.
My back. Time was. You'd think that'd be on account.
Seems I'm not the only one who's too busy to rest.
This armor's seen better days.
The monster's really scary.
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
If I could, I'd never make...
Consarn it. I'm nodding off where I stand.
These are sprouting. Mayhap a bit more manure. Not in the business of stealing.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Each to their own.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, master?
Goblins, master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
My curative magics are at your disposal.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
By your command, Arisen. Over here, if you please.
Master, I vow to weigh my every word before speaking. I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for...
moment of the decision that spell our doom.
I am well aware of the particulars.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait a moment. Allow me. This place shall fall by my hand. Master, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep going without rest.
I only hope we don't encounter any foes. Over here, if you would.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
That man just now seemed...
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. There's no business to be had here, that's...
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Well met, sir. How might I fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Tis a letter most inscrutable, and I fear it will remain as such if we cannot find another piece to this puzzle.
This is the inn. Of course, nothing's free in this world.
If I learn of a matter that requires your attention, I shall... Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Well met, sir.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. Which is to say, you have my approval as the thief. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont. And you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a thing? A letter? Oh, you've made quite the discovery. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or... Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye? Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and... Is there aught else you'd care... Aye? Take care, then.
This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide. Tis really coming. If that is your destination, we cannot follow.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on. What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Anyway, most visitors we send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, we only train the rare few who make it here. That all you wanted to ask? Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about, but I suppose I can tell you. His real name is Dara, but he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? We're men and women of shadow. Since that's why he was cast out. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester, but he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial, so the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar in his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a piece. Me thinks he needs something to remind him that. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest.
Here to ask all of me, are you?
That all you wanted to. Aye. Till next.
It is too quiet here for me.
You're the one then? Fine. I'd hoped I'd not be seeing you here.
You've my gratitude.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray.
Dare I presume I've caught your eye? Someone's got something for me?
Fancy a look at my wares? Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Oh, good to see everyone.
be plentiful.
Why is everyone always in such a hurry?
The room's at your neck.
Another day just as dull as the last. Got to try to enjoy it.
I might nod off if I'm not I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Over here, if you please. The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen.
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to sit back, relax, and enjoy the fun? Welcome.
Dear me.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone, for every last soldier had been transformed into stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus, with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Cyclops!
Lightning strike.
Seems we have arranged our foe.
I do not use the range of our advantage.
Understood. Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing. Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Unless I am much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone. For every last soldier had been transformed into stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus, with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, much appreciated. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky.
Come take a look. Be glad you did. Do come again.
Need anything?
Welcome to... And quality is what you need if you want to... Survive. So before you check the prop, many thanks. I appreciate the...
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. Should my story entertain you?
Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your majesty but of course. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to doubt, and all the while, the doubts, a clever ploy indeed. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty. Aught shall change once we have... If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearance. Is there aught else you would speak of? Do not forget that we worked...
seem to fly when I'm...
Have you business with the guild, sir? Have you found any of the items we discussed? Chance.
Always a pleasure.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality. Much obliged.
This inspired.
What was it I had planned for the morrow? I've more time than I know how to spend.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
Tis our duty to see this peace.
We shall await you here, Master. Perhaps you would indulge me in conversation?
Will this take long?
You seem to be rather friendly. 'Tis lamentable that the captain, but there are whispers that he was given this station.
I've a pressing duty to it.
Pray, leave me be.
Smiles are the finest. Perchance you've heard. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the... Indeed. 'Tis a weight...
Talent's talent.
Puts me to thinking, this place.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
Those new recruits can barely lift their swords.
'Tis good to be reunited.
At least my back's not
Some of us
acting
get
up.
complacent.
Can't help but
I
talking
train
a whisper
every
when I'm
day.
here.
All honest coin is made while the
How
sun is
intriguing.
Dalliances
Quiet as a milk.
I regret to inform you that there is no masquerade scheduled.
Not sure
we shall remain here. I dream of adventure and dalliances with bandits.
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost...
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the palace.
What a
Just
delightful
one
breeze.
last
What am I to
push
do?
And I'll be done for the day.
Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest.
And it now.
My sword arm could use some work.
Nary a new face in sight.
Have you heard? Surely these extravagances cannot be.
Methinks I'll have a rest.
It would seem our sub. No. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless, noble. No. We who are gathered.
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen.
Off with you, before I lose my...
So, tell me more of this ox cart.
As I... You were posted in front of the passage yesterday, Next time, don't leave aught in front of the door. I had a hell of a time wrenching the damn thing open.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour what you like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink or
Shall we find some